Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the SST class of 2nd standard. Students, today I am going to start new lesson. Lesson 15, Essential Means of Transport. In this lesson, I am going to discuss meaning of transport, different means of transport like land transport, water transport and air transport. Different modes of transport on land, car, train, bus, auto, etc. On water, ship, boat, submarine, etc. In air, aeroplane, helicopter, air jet, etc. The objective of the topic for today is to teach the students about different means of transport, use of means of transport, importance of means of transport. Students, there are three types of means of transport. Number 1, land transport. Number 2, water transport. Number 3, air transport. Land transport. Transport that moves on land. Example, car, bus, train, etc. Water transport. Transport that moves on water. Example, ship, boat, etc. Air transport. Transport that moves in air. Example, aeroplane, helicopter, etc. Now students, I am going to discuss modes of transport on land, in air and on water. On land, car, bus, cycle, motorbike, train, etc. In air, aeroplane, helicopter, air jet, parachute, etc. On water, ship, boat, submarine, etc. Students, as we all move from one place to another to earn money, to meet relatives and to study, means of transport help us to cover a long distance in a short period. Different means of transport save our time also. We reach to our destination at a proper time. Today, I am going to discuss modes of land transport used in villages, jungle and deserts. Modes of transport in villages. TONGA. TONGA is also called a horse cart as it is pulled by horse. It is a mode of land transport used in villages. Cycle. It is a mode of land transport used in villages. Bullock cart. A cart pulled by bullock. It is a mode of land transport used in villages. Now, modes of transport in jungles. Elephants. In jungles, people ride on elephants to go from one place to another. Horse. In jungle, people ride on horses to go from one place to another. Now, modes of transport in deserts. Students, in deserts, we see only sand. Camel is called the ship of the desert. So in deserts, people ride on camels to travel long distances. Now it's a time of reading. Before this, I would like to discuss important terms. Number 1. Transport. Means to travel from one place to another. Number 2. Land transport. Transport that moves on land. Example, bullock cart, car, bus, etc. Now students, it's a reading time. So open your book at page 73, lesson 15. Essential means of transport. Underline essential, write down the meaning important. And what is the meaning of transport? Means to travel from one place to another. It was winter holidays and Santosh, along with his parents, was on a visit to Jaisalmer by train. The train was speeding. Santosh looked out of the window and saw miles and miles of vast open land. Underline vast, write down the meaning extremely big. No trees could be seen and the land appeared to be very sandy. Underline appeared, write down the meaning to seem. That was very odd. Underline odd, write down the meaning strange. He thought to himself. In winter holidays, Santosh was on a visit to Jaisalmer by train with his parents. When he looked out of the window, he saw the sandy land. There were no trees on the land. It looked very odd to Santosh. Why are there no trees and grass? As we saw earlier, Daddy, Santosh asked. Daddy said, Jaisalmer is in the desert region and in the desert areas we get only sand and no vegetation. Underline desert region, write down the meaning sandy area. Underline vegetation, write down the meaning plants. Daddy told Jaisalmer is in the desert region and in the desert areas we see only sand, no plants. Student, Jaisalmer is the city of Rajasthan. It is the desert area. The land of Jaisalmer is very sandy. In the desert areas, we see only sand and no plants. That is why, as we get closer to Jaisalmer, we cannot see vegetation anymore. Look there, Daddy. That is a camel. Santosh said excitedly. Underline excitedly, write down the meaning, felt happy. There are two men riding that camel. Look, there are more camels, he said. Santosh was very happy to see the camels. Mother, Santosh, there are no roads or motor vehicles here as we have in our city. The villagers here ride on camels to travel long distances. Underline villagers, write down the meaning. People live in village. Underline travel, write down the meaning to go from one place to another. Mother told, in desert areas, there are no roads, so people ride on camels to travel long distances. Now it's a time to check your wisdom. Dash is called the ship of the desert. Camel is called the ship of the desert. Daddy. This form of land transport is used when there are no roads. In jungles, people ride on horses and elephants. Students, that in jungles, people ride on horses and elephants to go from one place to another. In many villages, bullocks are used to pull carts. This is called a bullock cart. A cart pulled by a bullock is called bullock cart. So in villages, people use bullock cart to go from one place to another. Sometimes a carriage is made that is pulled by horses. It is called a TONGA. Underline carriage, write down the meaning. Write down the meaning conveying of good and person. So TONGA is also called horse cart as it is pulled by horse. So animal transport is a form of land transport. So students, today I have read page 73 and 74. So your homework is to read page 73 and 74 again and learn and write important terms on copy. Thank you.